Hi guys, it's Crafty Counselor, formerly known as Artsy Planner, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for sticking around during this long hiatus. I finished school, graduated with my master's, and I got my LPCA license, so I'm very happy. But now I'm back. So today I'm testing out these 1930s crayons. At least I think they are from 1930s. Some of the resources that I found gave the indication that they might be from the 1940s. But anyways, I thought I'd compare them to today's crayons. I have a Crayola box set, and I thought it'd be fun. All right, let's hop into it. Okay, so I have these Tom Sawyer crayons. They were really a pain in the butt to get out of the box, hence me not choosing to show it to you guys. And also because, like, since this box is from the 1930s to 1940s, it leaves a bunch of crummies behind, so I just decided it was just best not to bother with it. But all the crayons seem to be in really good condition. The only one that seems like experienced some serious damage is this black crayon, which I'm trying to get it to focus, but having a new camera and all, it's not doing it. Anyways, yeah, let's get to drawing. And I came up with this cute little doodle of an alligator using a unicorn floaty. I just thought it was super adorable, and then I took inspiration from kids shows where they have an animal-like figure for the sun, so I just thought that would be really cute. And if you're wondering what the doodles next to it are, there's some sock puppet ideas that I have, which I recently posted the completed sock puppet on my Instagram if you guys want to go check it out. It'll be linked down below. But anyways, so I made up a grid of the crayons, different colors, just to see how they compare to the Crayola. And not all of them are a perfect match, especially the purple one because it's violet. But here's a close-up of it. You can kind of see how it's kind of streaky. And I tried to sharpen the image so you guys could see what I was talking about. I want to compare the streakiness to those really cheap crayons that you get, like Rosar, or those crayons that you would get in those art supply kits. And here I'm just like making the camera move around because I just thought it'd be funny. I don't know. Trying something new after being gone for so long. But I'm just go ahead and swatching all of these out, and then I will catch you guys at the end because I feel like you need to see how these crayons turned out. Okay. Okay, so we have our swatches here. As you can see, they are kind of streaky. I'm not sure what's wrong with the violet one, but it was really, really light. And now I'm comparing it to the red crayon in Crayola, and immediately you can see a big difference in terms of saturation and the hue. I think there's just a lot more pigment in the Crayola crayons. Again, this might be because over time the crayons have deteriorated. I know that's something that can happen with crayons, especially if you follow Super Ray Dizzle. She compared crayons that were 90 years old. I'm not sure what time period I would put it in because I suck at math on the spot. And but she was talking about how some of the crayons had like little white specks in it, and so she was speculating as well that maybe the pigment and the wax were starting to separate from one another, and that might be the case here where it's starting to kind of do that because of the lightness and the different tones. But like I'm bringing it closer so you guys can see what I was talking about earlier as far as the streakiness and the difference in how the crayons go down on the page. You can see again that the Crayola one goes down a lot more smoother, a lot darker, and it's just not looking like a hot mess. Not any like shade to the older crayons, but yeah, it's just not looking good for them. So we're gonna go ahead and test that out with a drawing and see how it looks like with a complete piece. So what I'm gonna do now is that sketch that I made earlier of the little alligator wearing the floaty. I'm gonna head and like sketch him out completely so we can have like a complete drawing, and then I'm gonna ink him, and then we'll get to why am I describing? I mean, this is like describing all of this for you guys. Like if you don't know what's gonna happen. Probably really rusty for making videos. I haven't seen you guys in forever or heard from you guys, so be patient with me, okay? Also, I just feel like really giddy. I think one of the big differences that I forgot to address in the intro was the fact that I moved, and this is my new little studio, which if you want to call it a studio because it's about the size of a closet. It used to be my late mother-in-law's sewing room, so it was really dark and brown in here, and I am not about that life. I like bright pastel colors, as you can tell. It's very chaotic in here. I hope that as I grow with you guys, to make not only a channel intro and also layout for the Twitch that reflects this chaoticness and brightness, but also just, I don't know, reflects more of me as I continue to discover what my interests lie in. Anyways, back to the video. But yeah, I was kind of listening to Casey Golden's stream while I was making this video, so that's why I'm also doing a voiceover. And then I just kind of listened to some Office Ladies podcast too, because I'm seriously behind. I think I'm on the weight loss episode 2. That's how far behind I am. Like, it has been a long time. Okay, now really back to the drawing. So I used my microns and a Sharpie pen to outline the drawing, just to give it some variety in the line weight, because I know that helps for the image to look better, and also just adds more of an interest. Like, your eye won't always be able to distinguish it, but you'll notice it right away when you look at a drawing style that has a consistent line weight throughout it versus one that has a varying one. Like, you'll just know that there's something different about it, especially if you try and do a study and you replicate something similar, or you try and emulate that artist's style. You'll notice that there's something missing, and it might have something to do with the line weight. So again, as you can see, like, there's like similar problems showing up in this coloring that showed up in the swatches. Again, that streakiness is showing up, and it just reminds me so much of the Rose Art crayons. You know which ones I'm talking about. Especially those ones that you get when you go to the restaurant and you can draw on the table. Yes, I am a little kid at heart. I will do it if I have the opportunity to. Do not judge me. But yeah, you can see that it's a big problem here, especially with the green. It really shows up on the camera really well, especially in this close-up. And even though I wanted to get between those little circles that I made for extra detail, it just wasn't going to happen. So I kind of just made peace with it, and hopefully, I don't know, thought that maybe they would layer well. But I'm going to zoom in again closer so you guys can see again that there is a difference in the pigmentation among the crayons. You can see with the orange it's a lot lighter, and it's not consistent in how it's going down, whereas the green, it was consistent in the pigment, even though it's very streaky, but it didn't vary in the intensity of the colors that went down. And you can see in the orange, I have to press down kind of hard to get it to go down more evenly, but even then there's like certain areas where it just does not look smooth, and you can see it right there. Even though I was using the same technique that I was using with Crayola, they kind of layer okay, and I say that because if you look at the red on that sun, I had originally made the line with orange and then I went over it with red. I would say they're just okay, but you can kind of tell that something else used to be there. And here's the finished piece. I really like how it turned out. I kind of wish I had like scanned it in before I had decided to color it, because like, yeah, now I'm just sad that I can't redo it. C'est la vie. That's the price you pay when you do traditional art. I find that that is something that I want to continue to do more of, because with digital art, because you can undo as many times as you want, it makes my a slight OCD act up, where I will spend hours doing one little line, getting everything just so, instead of just enjoying the process. And I find that with like traditional art, while it bothers me, it's still something that I find that I enjoy more. I enter that flow state, and I actually finish a piece a lot faster. And so I think that is an advantage, and something I will definitely be continuing with next week's video, and hopefully with future art pieces. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for sticking around through the whole thing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And next week I will be painting a mini canvas. So if you want to see that video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that bell to receive all the notifications. And if you like this video for today, hit that like button and let me know down below what you guys would have made with these crayons. And if you guys want to follow me on TikTok, it's under the same handle. I'll also have it linked down below. And same with my Twitch channel that I'm starting up. If you guys want to join me there, I'm a lot more funny and silly live for some reason. And yeah, if you guys want to join me there, go ahead and click that follow button, and I will also have that link down below. So see you guys next week.